But first, I just want to say that I am thankful that I was able to go to Easthampton High School because I had a great 4 years there, still going, almost done, and I owe that to the teachers who are there who taught me to stand up and how to speak out for myself. And I don't want to leave the school knowing that kids who come next and who keep going might not feel safe there as I did. So that's why I think we're all here, is to make sure that people who come next feel safe. And so I'm honored to be up here to read a statement from one of my friends who was afraid, not because she doesn't support this or because she's afraid to speak out against administration, but because she doesn't want to face the backlash that might come at her for standing up for herself. So, from this individual, these demonstrations are a result of our administration's little doing to address issues of racism. I know at the meeting the administration had with our student body, they kept telling us that they couldn't disclose information due to privacy laws, but we weren't asking for a full detail of anyone's punishments. What we wanted was for our administration to have a well-conducted dialogue concerning issues of racism. We wanted our administration to call out and declare themselves as the place that didn't condone racism the moment they saw it, not after the student body had conducted a whole walkout. One time, a student at EHS told another student that he wished she would get deported, and students even said sexual things to the girls, which were completely uncalled for. And they threw things at another female student, both females of color. These girls spoke to a teacher, who then passed it on to our administration. They said they were going to talk to the boys. The female students never heard anything. See, the problem isn't lack of punishment, it's more so the lack of attention to the deeply rooted issues we face in our school. We had discussed racism and fully brought light to the issue at our school. If we had, these instances would have been avoided. But instead, our administration just kept going forward with punishment and not addressing the underlying problem. Another instance where this happened was with the vandalization of both the GSA bulletin board and the We the People posters. Our administration said that they worked days to find who did these acts, and that they gave out proper punishments. But they did nothing to address the hate those acts were conducted with. There was no dialogue afterwards concerning how that type of behavior is not acceptable. They just handed out punishments and failed to address what was a growing issue. Clearly there's a problem when I'm seeing students making anti-Semitic signs in our school without further action to speak about the issue. Clearly there's a problem when a swastika appears on one of the boards in one of my classrooms. It's an issue when anti-Semitic and racist things are being put on the top of the mountain. It's an issue that needed to be addressed long ago.
We would like to share with you the steps we took immediately preceding and following the recent events at EHS. Prior to the student walkout, we met with elected student leaders to discuss the intent and plans for the walkout and to ensure the safety of all students. After the walkout, we met again with student leaders to hear their suggestions for actions we could take to promote equity in the high school. The students raised concerns that propelled us into action, as we were compelled to provide our school and the larger community of Easthampton with a strong message that we have been and will continue to be an accepting community that embraces all. Students were also addressed with a statement over the school intercom system to ensure them that we are committed to keeping them safe from all acts of hate speech and violence in any form. We wanted our students to be confident that we were conducting a thorough investigation and making sure we had all the facts so our response would be comprehensive and not reactive. That said, it became clear quickly that our students were asking for actions, and we are proud of the sense of urgency that they're able to communicate as a basis for our plans to take significant steps in improving our school culture.